No, but I know Fishu got a few juice bunnies.
You know,
Because every
it
time
was
I
around
played,
everywhere.
every time we played Fishu, you look at these O's and you just look at that one Brian. It's like, maybe you've got 2 kids.
You Oaks
You
went
got
with
a
the
21
Ray-
metric.
Right, you Oaks went with the same story for 4-5 years, bro. Just because
I-
it happened once and the story
Bro,
got filtered
I
through.
swear on my life that I saw after the game one day, that Brian walked off the field, he picked up his kid. He was, yeah.
How do you know it wasn't his nephew or his niece?
His wife came over to him and then him an enchi and a beer.
Now you see, this is how rumors start. But that's also like that. That is sometimes what it's about, man. Like the times when you go out as a team, like maybe it's your first time you've gone out as a team now. Or
Yeah.
you're building that camaraderie and how, like, no one knows. You don't know how your teammates are gonna be on that night out. But Oaks just get
Those get
wild, bro.
lose.
So do you indulge in alcoholic beverages at all, or
Yeah, no, I do. I
I
just
like how you said it in such a Lakeside Constantia
Yeah.
way.
indulge in
Indulge in alcoholic
alcohol
beverages. You even changed the tone of your voice.
But what he's really saying is, do you say
oh, fuck. Ooh, would you always ever get knee lengthening surgery?
Huh?
Have you guys seen this guy?
Whoa.
I've heard about
Knee
it, yeah.
lengthening. So you're talking about getting taller.
Yeah. So in America, this is
That's
quite
wild.
wild actually. No? Is what they do is for short niggas, right? So basically, the two of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I pulled you in.
I was just about to say that. I just took a sip.
Is what they do is they break your bones for you. No?
Huh?
They break the bones in your leg. No.
So you
Yeah.
what bone? Your bones.
Bones. So they'll break like your femur or your. They won't break here because it's.
But
you got
probably
two,
this
but
one of
up
these.
here. So, but like
Yeah.
just above the.
One of those things you don't need. Like, it's just the accessory bones.
Yeah.
Away.
So they snap it
looks.
for you, and then I think they place like a fake piece of whatever the fake
Yeah.
material in between that break, right? And then they put screws and cack.
Yeah. So they link. You have that extra link.
You have long. You're basically your legs get longer.
But that material has to be like where the bone can mold with that material.
Yeah, of
obviously that
course.
whole scientific thing.
Would you do that, guy?
Just imagine you wake up like you're not used to that height. How you get up like suddenly you fall to this. You can't handle it. It's
Check like you your height, ne? Now you go into hospital. You wake up. You even eat a bit height. What the fuck?
I think. I
What
would
do you
lose my
do?
fucking mind.
Also, what can like? I don't think you can do anything physical with that. Like,
So you would never play sports again,
yeah.
basically.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can't even fucking run. You just walk around tall as fuck.
Yeah.
But would you ever do that, Kak? Like,
Nah.
I was like, okay, so we sporty people, nah, so we won't do it because obviously you want to still play around.
It's gonna hinder your athletic performance,
Yeah.
surely.
But
Because that's
say-
not gonna anything that if you're breaking anything, and obviously if you're breaking it like through a physical incident or accident or whatever, they're just replacing it and it heals back together again.
Yeah.
It's the normal structure. But now you adding length and you're putting in artificial shit, and now it must heal over that. Not to fuck, never.
But what
Nah.
I'm saying,
If I
is-
wasn't an athlete, maybe.
so this is what I'm saying. So you
what do you
you
do, like-
retire, right? You retire. You done
Walkway
with
model?
ruggers.
What are you like?
He's just a tall walkway model.
It's
It's the tool
so,
that I
so let's put together the pros and cons of knee lengthening surgery, right? So the pros are tall as fuck, right? secondly, girls don't like short niggas. Let's just put it out there. They don't like a short brother. So now, all of a sudden, they see you. You know, like you were talking earlier. Your celebrity crush, né?
Yeah.
Now you like, she sees you, she's like, oh God, this is Rayno. Now you see her years later, like you did now with your celebrity crush. She's like, oh my God, Rayno.
So tall.
Oh my God, look at you, tall, dark, and handsome.
But like,
No,
you know, like a lollipop, nah? Have you, like the length of the stick in the lollipop. So like when that gets done, sorry to intervene, but when that gets done, your body doesn't change. So you got these long ass legs, but you still look like it's stompy at the top.
T-Rex vibes.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's weird.
So you a tall nigga, but like
Now you have to wear longer
your
shirts.
legs.
You gotta wear that
You're
basketball.
tucking in here. Instead of here. No ways.
Yeah,
It's
right.
a whole, bruh.
It's
Your
a
whole life changes.
It's winter and niggas wearing fucking basketball tops, vests and cut.
Yeah.
Like, that's what all your cupboard consists of. Are you mad? Nah.
No.
I don't like. I can see the benefits like you just mentioned now. Like tall, obviously getting more attraction because you're taller. You're seeing things you can reach now. You can reach that goal that you
Yeah.
need to reach.
Yeah. But what are the...
Nah. Like
What are the
I've thought about like being a short guy. Like, yeah, I wouldn't mind a bit of a height, but I'm not gonna do it at the lack of not being able to do anything physically. Nah.
Because that's essentially what you would want it for, though.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's because when Duan
if-
van der Merwe runs
Like
at
if I
you...
was a bit tall, I would be a buck. Eh?
They,
If I had to be taller,
Yeah.
I'd be a buck.
Because
You
the
say-
standard height there is like.
Yeah.
Just the,
But I don't have the height, so. But nah, that's why you want to.
that's no excuse
Yeah.
these
That
days.
isn't an
though.
excuse
That's
these
no
days.
excuse.
Back then it was
Yeah,
because
yeah,
we know a couple of guys that didn't make it because of height.
yeah.
Yeah.
How
But
old do
like-
you know?
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
How old do you know?
Me, 28.
28.
Yeah, he's still tempted.
Dion
Farid.
just made his debut.
Yeah. Maybe the other day. Yeah. Excuse me.
You don't need you just need one couple of good seasons under the belt.
Yeah, that's true. Actually.
One World Cup.
No.
No, but I mean, like that's what like back then. That's what
Yeah.
I always thought about that. Like, nah, if I was
It is a
taller-
factor though.
If I was taller. You know,
Yeah.
the coach
Yeah.
looked at you a little different and shit like that.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
Handies.
yeah, that is crazy though, because under 14s, I played B team, and the reason I played B team is because I was short as shit, brother. And
Still short.
yeah, but
It's taking the piss,
but-
bro.
I was short as shit, but also I was stockies.
Uh,
So also like, yo, brother, you ain't gonna break you.
Yeah.
Like just let me beat him for a while. You can't handle that intensity.
Yeah.
And then under 15, I got pulled up, and they literally said, "Okay, we've seen what you handle yourself now. You've
Yes.
gotten used to it. Now you're ready."
Yeah.
And then I didn't play a B team again for the
Yeah.
rest of that time. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
the size there.
Yeah.
Because also
especially
as
in SA.
as a leaner fella, like even me under 14, 13, I was just lanky.
Yeah.
So, like even my one, but I remember we were playing like a tournament, like your inter-house tournaments, and my one bro was like he was an Indian bro, but I don't know, like Indians aren't generally like massive dudes,
Yeah.
but this oak is a fucking unit, bro. Like we were grade 8, and this oak was already weighing like 94, 95.
Jeez.
Like he was massive. And
Big
I
boy.
always used to ask him, bro, what kind of Indian are you? Like, you having that extra butter chicken. They putting extra butter in your
Whose
butter
food you
chicken.
stealing? Your sister's food.
And this oak was, bro, still today, like, we're still like mates, but we don't chat that much anymore. And he chilled me. He's like, bro, like, skills-wise, you there. But, like, you just don't
Yeah.
have the size.
Yeah.
Like you don't have the size, like,
Yeah.
but skill wise you there. So it's always that is always a factor, bro. It always
Yeah.
plays when you. That's why these school lighties they go on steroids and cack these days, bro. When they hit 16, 17, they go on
Bro,
get that size. They jump on the
They
needles.
Jump on the needle and then
so
come
Remember
back pre-season later.
So I don't know if you guys are on TikTok, right? But because of the poddy, I've familiarized myself with TikTok, and you see these kids. I don't know. There's this TikTok that goes around when the rugby boys are getting ready for their derby, and then they do this fucking shoulder thing.
Shoulder check vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I see some of the school like this, and I just think, yeah, juice,
Massive.
fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, juice, puppy. Look at you. Look like a grown ass man in his 40s, bro.
Yeah.
At fucking 13 years old.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Nah.
No, it's insane.
Okay.
Kids these days, the size of them, are like, yes.
It's crazy.
But
eh?
what?
It's
It
crazy,
was
bro. I don't know
insane.
how that's mad these days, bro. And it's like our food's the same. The food
But I
is the
think just
same.
in general, like kids are just
The genetics
genetically, everyone's just bigger.
bigger.
You do you think it is genetics, or you think there's something sneaky going on?
Yeah,
It's a
maybe
bit of both, eh?
could be a bit of both. Yeah, maybe there's something they're putting
I
extra in the
remem-
food these days.
I remember a coach telling, like, just saying in general to the public pre-season, like not to the public, but just to the squad, like, if you are gonna go that route, like, take, but don't overdo it.
What?
Not a
Do
word
it
of a
at the
lie.
right time. Do it at the right time.
Nah,
There's a
like,
window.
yeah.
So here we go. Okay, let's talk
no
about
names.
let's
Just
talk
I'm
about
just saying.
roids in general, roids in schools, roids in gyms, roids in
Yeah.
wherever, but specifically in school. Is that a thing in school?
Yeah,
Definitely.
when I was it was something quiet, but you knew.
Yes.
There's one or two guys who
Yeah.
You knew who to go to.
Was
have
it-
that chat. You knew who to go to have that chat with.
Yeah.
You see that WhatsApp come through like, but I sent me at contact.
But was it kids doing it on their own, or was it like organized crime?
Let's meet at 7:00.
No, like was it without, obviously, because with the people will know what schools you went to
Yeah.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But was it organized vibes, or was it you want to be that guy, so you're gonna find your own way, or
Yeah.
was it the boys are doing it?
Yeah.
I guess it was a boys thing. Eh? Like you had to get into the circle for Oaks to trust you first. Like before, I'm gonna come tell you, yeah, I'm on a needle. I gotta first, have a relationship with you. But I mean, like back at school, now that I think about it, like I knew exactly if I wanted, to go on a needle, I knew who to.
You had
contact.
access.
Yeah.
Like you could see guys as well. Like
From what age though?
and this was like high school, like under 16.
Yeah.
When the shit start getting serious,
when
like this.
when you're going to opens.
Yeah,
Next year you're playing first. You
yeah,
open.
yeah.
You don't want to play sickies.
It's like you got one chance to make your
Oh,
name,
wait.
right? And you can't go in there all kinds of small.
Yeah.
Flips
Bro,
away,
that's
yeah.
mad.
I remember the one. I just got to high school, and so we had high school, primary school, middle school. Middle school was grade 8, grade 7, and grade 8 and grade 9 was middle school.
Yeah.
And then you go Fishhook primary grade 1 to 7, and then middle school is 8 and 9,
Yeah.
which was a fucking shit show.
You guys, Fisher was the only people that did like middle school.
Middle school, it was a shit show, bro. Nothing. That age period between when you're in grade 8 and grade 9, it's like you 15, 16.
Yeah.
It's like you are, bruh, it's fucking testosterone level sky high. It's wild, bro. No education. You don't learn anything at that age, there. Especially when it's just two age groups. You just either mooring maka
Or
or
pumping my car.
So I go watch the rugby at the high school, and it was like, I think it was like the second or first team, but there's one bruh, he played second team the 1 year, and he was the wing. And the next year I go to high school, and this bruh still there, but this man is like 3 times bigger. The year before that I saw him, he was like reasonably tall,
Yeah.
but like lanky. The next year I see this man, same height, but fucking wide, bro. and this oak is just, bro, like, he's got like, you know, you get your tricep.
Yeah.
He had a fucking forcep. Like,
it's a quadricep.
bro, the tricep was here and it was, but everything
His
was
tricep
just,
had triceps.
bro, it was ridiculous. Like your shorts, his shorts didn't even like sit on his legs. It was completely illegal, bro.
But
I was like,
why?
how? Like, bro, I would rather than just wear
Yeah.
longer shorts. You know what I
That's in high
mean?
school, like, bro, you haven't even peaked in life. You don't
Bro.
even know what you're gonna be when you leave here.
Bruh, this
Now you're this big ass, muscular dude.
Bro, he actually ended up playing a World Cup.
Say what?
Yeah. Well, like, I mean,
Who's this
at
guy
his,
talking
at
about?
his
The one
late,
from
Who's
the
this guy?
I don't
What's
want to
his name?
mention names, but like
Yeah.
at a later stage
For what
of his
team?
career. You played for Namibia.
Oh.
But like,
okay.
at a later stage of his career.
Jean Dijssel, you said.
Nah. But massive, bro.
Went to fishing.
Yeah. Yeah, we should get like one or
Search
two
the,
World Cup.
Yeah.
Fishing
No, but I know Fishuk had a few juice bunnies.
You know.
Because every
It
time
was
I
around
played,
everywhere.
every time we played Fishuk, you look at these O's and you just look at that one Brian. It's like, maybe you've got 2 kids.
You Oaks
You
went
got
with
a
the
21
Right.
metric.
right, you Oaks went with the same story for 4 or 5 years, bro. Just because
I-
it happened once and the story
Bro,
got filtered
I
through.
swear on my life that I saw after the game one day, that Brian walked off the field, he picked up his kid. He was, yeah.
How do you know it wasn't his
His-
nephew or his niece?
His wife came over to him and him an enchi and a beer.
Now you see, this is how rumors start.
That eighth man.
This is how rumors start. Because apparently to us, that's what happened at Bergfleet.
Nah, there was one guy that was in our team that was large, but we spoke about him. The Chepo that also went to
You guys
to
had
province.
there was
with him.
another bra as well, Chepo, and then there was also another dude I remember at Bergfleet, but he came later.
Bart.
That bra, but he was domkrag. He was explosive, bro.
He was like poor white angry man, like beat up, like he wasn't, but like.
Bro, that is the perfect way to describe this man.
No, like he gave me sort of tow trucker vibes in terms of the domkrag and everything
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. But he was a very well-mannered, very educated young
It's
fella.
good. He was,
But he also came and the girls went mad, bro. And I looked at this man. I was
different.
like, it's like, brother, come on. Chase fate, but
He was big, bro.
no, it was big.
Because I remember we played against him in 2011 and 2012. And I'm like, maybe no. He was just 20. He wasn't there.
2010.
He was 2010.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember. Because he wasn't there 2009.
But he came to school a grown ass man.
Now you see
He
that
came
he's
to school.
chirping us. So he just said it himself now.
So, like, what did he do? Like,
Like
what did he
He
do
was
with
post-matric.
his size?
Nah, he was. I don't know what he did. He jumped. So I know Tepo lived also in Portsmouth at that time. So he was doing prison jump vibes. So I can understand.
Lift, nigga, lift.
That metal weight, clank. That old school Ronnie Coleman.
Where they got that cement block.
Yeah, that's a
he was jumping with niggas that was doing time. You know what I mean? That was all they could do. And he used to come with a buck.
There is no ribs. You finish when you're done.
That man's laughing here. There's a knife next to you, bro.
Bro, that man came to school with a buck and a full of I promise you, it was like a loaf of bread every day with peanut butter on it. Like this
A
thing.
buck.
A buck. This
That's
is where
wild.
I first started believing peanut butter will give you
Yeah.
muscles.
Nah, that's facts,
To
bro.
this day, I was like, yo, this man is just carbs and peanut butter.
That's facts. And this was like, what
And
was
he
the peanut butter?
The ratio.
The ratio.
Nah, it was basically so you had the slice, you had the peanut butter, and then you had the slice.
Yo.
And looked, if it wasn't different colors, you wouldn't know the difference. It was
Yeah.
the same thickness.
Wagwan.
Bruh, I don't know. His parents must have spent a fortune.
Bank on peanut butter, bro.
Double week, bro, probably.
There was no ways they were buying black cat peanut butter. Because
Remember that
that's
big
a-
tub
nah,
with that like with that always had that liquid. And
Yeah,
then you have to mix
have
it
to mix
to
it
get
in,
yeah.
yes.
And now you used to get the big one, bro. That thing, you know, at break time it's a bit hard, it's a bit crispy. So you must eat it at the right time. Maybe
Yeah.
like 10 o'clock in the morning, maybe 9:30. School just started.
Nah, I used
That's
to.
when you're sitting there at the back sneaking, taking a bite.
Of course. I my lunch never made past 10.
Yeah.
Never made first break. I used to eat all my lunch in the morning and then rob niggas to get like.
That's when the hood came out.
Yeah. Now you stand there by the tuck shop and you ask people for lunch of a 2 rand.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, then you had your favorites, the girls that would come past and be like, here's a 10 rand.
Damn.
Brother. No, but let's go back. Let's go back to the Roy thing. Because I want to talk about this Roy thing. Right? Because in my school, right, Royds, as far as I know, it
Be
wasn't.
honest, bro.
Nah, it wasn't the thing, bro. It really wasn't the thing. There might have been one or two oaks, you know, vibing out. But no, we didn't ever even speak about it. Like, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Wasn't the thing.
It wasn't a thing at all. So it's interesting to hear from you guys that in your schools it was like, this is it. But what school did you go to?
I went to Weinberg.
You went to Weinberg.
WHS,
Loaded.
Ah.
Loaded.
That's
They-
but-
you know when you send a picture and it says forwarded many times?
yeah.
That contact was moving.
Yeah.
You almost know Weinberg. You got the
Getting
money.
a catalog every week. Special this week.
The Wednesday special. Wacky Wednesdays, 2 for 1.
Has it grown like in the school since then? Has it become normal now?
Yo, I wouldn't know. I haven't. When last did I even go back to my school? Like, but I mean, I would guess it like it's probably becoming more of a talking thing now. Like people probably are more open to it.
And
Because I mean, back when I was in school, it was hush hush. Like we would talk about it because we friends.
Yeah.
We would speculate who's on and it stays there. But I don't think anyone really, unless you saw someone starting to grow big.
Yeah.
And then he's gotten out the circle and went out out into the wilderness.
But now, is it you? So you mentioned something which was quite wild. Is you went straight to needle vibes. Was needle the thing, or was it more tabs? Was
Trying
it
to
the
incriminate me.
yeah, I'm just.
Rayno's like,
I wasn't there. I don't know.
I wasn't there. I don't know.
How do you know it was needle?
Nah, I'm just
That's the
asking
next
because-
question.
I'm not saying anything.
Nah, I'm just asking, like, what was the
Yeah,
talk of the town? Was it like when the catalog came out? Was it like, was it tabs or was it like the needle vibes or what was the talks? Because then we can understand what
Yeah.
was it. Was it
Just
test?
what
it
was
D-balls?
going
Was it
around,
N-balls? Was it
Yeah, there's that name, Dianabol.
was it D-balls?
D-balls, yeah, we used to always talk about D-balls and shit like
Okay.
that.
The hot ones.
So, yeah, I don't know.
I was just testing. Yeah.
Did they come in hot? Oh, shit.
No.
I was on the square one. I don't know.
Wasn't it triangle?
But now in club ruggers as well, like, is that also, do people get tested
Mate.
in club ruggers?
I don't
I
think
mean,
so. I've never been like
remember
at club rugby. I mean, I played varsity club, but there people like one or two guys got tested after a game. But the club, I've never experienced or seen.
Did
someone get tested.
anyone get like caught in varsity rugby? I don't think anyone
Nah.
did from when I was playing that there, but there wasn't any when you were there wasn't anyone
Nah, no one would.
because it's more like student vibes. That
Yeah.
shit's like
Yeah.
done and dusted.
No, I was there just playing for fun now.
For the years, yeah.
If you were good
What-
enough, you were.
What part of like this did they test you like in season or would they test you like before?
No,
the
so
season?
like during the season, like so like after the game, and then like just call 2 random guys aside.
in
Mm.
season, so much
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
just like
Like you
that.
just the final whistle just win, and then someone from I don't know which doping agency just comes and be like, yeah, we picked these 2.
Did you ever get tested?
Nah,
Is it? They looked at you. They were like, nah.
nah. They looked at me like, nah.
This
he's-
brush not dope.
But I know Craven, the Craven week, there was a couple of, because I had a ex-colleague that used to work at the Craven week, and I know like
For doping agency vibes or just
Western Province had their own doping like department.
Yeah.
So they would go and like, if there were two boys that they wouldn't suspect, but sometimes they choose it off random, man.
Yeah.
Like they'll just
And
be
I,
like,
I never understood why. Like, come on, if this guy looks bigger than he should be, pick him. Go.
especially at that age, man. Like,
Yeah.
is you know, okay, Jan Serfontein under 18, you know,
massive.
brother,
Why are you
Yeah.
kicking 60 meters?
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Jesse Krill, you
Yeah, yeah.
Jesse Krill's been robbed his whole life. The first time I ever saw him, it looks like he does now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
That's as well. I always thought, nah, bro, you're taking the piss. But do you think they look past some O's? Surely, because
think-
I heard a
Definitely
story
must.
right that there was a specific club, not even club, specific provincial team, right, that Oaks used to go to, and when you go there, disappear for like 6 months. Like you're like, Oaks celebrate like, yo, this man made this provincial team, whatever. He's gonna go train there with the big boys,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden you don't see this bruh, you don't hear from this bruh, don't WhatsApp, you don't mix it, you
6 months.
know nothing for a while. Next thing, you see this man playing on TV and he's 3 times the size. I heard stories. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
mention names, Sharks, but
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I heard about Sharks, because there's a couple of folks that I heard that went to the academy
Yeah,
vibes,
no.
and then we just
Gone.
this bro never existed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a couple of months later, Curry
Different.
Cup
Yeah.
debut, and the money's just
Large,
large.
yeah.
brother. Or even
Yeah.
they don't make it through the fucking academy.
Mm.
They come back home here to Cape Town, but they're fucking massive.
Massive, yeah. But then again, also like their programs are quite, because I wanted to go to the Sharks Academy, and I was doing applications, but my bro, that academy is cock expensive. Sure.
What is it? A paying vibes?
There is a paying vibe, and I think there used to be like an institution set up,
Yeah.
but there was a paying vibe because I applied to go to the Sharks Academy, and it was like, bro, I can't remember exactly, but it was anything between like 80 to 90K at the time. It's probably a bit more now.
Per year.
Per, I think
Yeah.
it was per annum, yeah. And like, bro, the programming was wild because they send you like what you're gonna do like for your period, like the games you'll play when your season starts. They give you a whole breakdown.
Catalog.
Which period?
When
to
you
take
get
it.
there,
Yeah.
but like your
How
training.
long you need to be off social media
Yeah.
for?
No. But like,
Take
I know
yourself
the
off.
training, the training regime. It's extensive, but it doesn't deny the fact that I'm sure after a 6-month period, the Oaks are coming back
But you look at an Oak
with
like
something at least.
like a Chianti. No,
Or they just got back
that just got
from
back.
his period,
Yeah.
his band.
You can't tell me that his immediate surroundings didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
He's
Mm.
being advised. He just got advised wrong.
Yeah. I guess that is
Yeah.
basically the thing. Like, I think there are probably more players there. That's
Of
just
course.
they doing it at the right time and getting
Yeah.
off at the right time.
Yeah.
Because you probably get sent a schedule as to when you'll be tested. You know what I'm saying? Oaks, like it will be random testing, but the testing will happen during a certain period
certain
of the
period,
year.
yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You'll know, right? Maybe season starts, they'll test
Yeah.
you, or during
And
season
also,
they'll
that's the
test
thing is you
and-
don't know if it's gonna be you because it's at random.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's at random, so they could maybe just pull a straw and be like, "Oh wait, this bra's name's on the straw. Let's give it. Let's go."
Yeah.
No one's gonna expect
Mm.
anything, because based on their knowledge, they
Yeah.
should know that it's gonna happen more or less this time.
Because I look at Oaks in the gym, even in the gym these days, nah, compared to what it used to be. Like, you used to go into gym and you see Oaks, they're working hard, but then you know they're lifting heavy, but they still look reasonable.
Yeah.
These days you go to gym and you look at this bro and I'm like, yo, 2% body fat, really? Really, brother?
Chicken and broccoli.
Yes, and you look at this man and you see him in the gym in 2 weeks' time again and you're like, nah, but you ain't working hard enough to be
30 minutes in.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
And he
the
bounce.
Oaks wear a hoodie for 3 months in the gym. They take the hoodie off. Next thing is just and I'm like, nah, brother, listen. We need to talk. So how did you get there? I'd like to take your,
Give me
30-day
your
plan.
resume,
Yeah.
Give me your program,
Yeah, I think in school,
your catalog.
it's also a lot of pressure, bro, to make it. So there comes a time where I'm assuming the kids will be like, should I, shouldn't I? You have that voice in your head, bro. Like, especially if you talented and you know, maybe if
Yeah.
I'm 10 kgs heavier, or even if I'm just 5 kgs heavier, like I know I'm gonna break through.
Yeah.
And you eating a half loaf of bread a day, you eating all the eggs in your house. Your
Yeah.
time is already telling you, "Mate, bro, chill the fuck out. Like
Yeah.
you making us broke here, the way
Yeah.
you eating. Like chill out, you know?" So then that aspect peeps into your mind. Now you see this bruh, he's benching 110, he's 16 years old, and you the same age. And you're like, okay, this bruh darling, but you know, even if I don't bench 110, I can at least bench 90, I'm close enough. But based on what I can do, like, you know, I'll be competitive. So you have that. Fuck, should I? Shouldn't I? Some oaks take the bait, some
Yeah.
don't, and then
Yeah, now that I think back, like those bench press tests we used to do,
bro,
like that was so like
It was
that
so-
put Oaks under pressure. Like now I'm being tested on how much I can bench press.
bench away.
Did you do bench tests
Yeah,
for
it was
like the
like-
team vibes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like one of your gym testing, like bench press, and then obviously like it would determine like how the it does.
Yeah.
They
How
would
coaches look at you.
Yeah.
You coming there, you benching 100, you benching 120, and I come with 80.
yeah.
It's like
At the end they like say it's like
puts pressure
say
on young
Ma-
guys. Like,
Mapu's like he's number 11, and now there's other 3 11s. But
Yeah.
now he's got the gas, but they just have the size.
Yeah.
So now the coach is like, oh, because now how South African mentality is. It's always
Yeah.
size.
Yeah.
That's how we are built.
Yeah.
Size
Yeah.
is the thing for us.
Physicality. first.
Physicality.
Yeah.
So it's like this man has the gas, but he can't bench 110. So now my whole team is benching on average, like maybe 90 is the average, and you just under.
yeah.
So immediately the coach is like, nah, I'm gonna put you in the B side just for now
You
to
also
prove yourself.
You also benching heavy in school. Hey, yeah. But hey, if I think back to what I was doing back then, yeah.
But like it's even because then it was the pull up test,
Yeah.
then it was the squats.
This is the squat.
The squat was kicking in the deadlift. That was wild.
Is it because you have such a limited period of time to make it?
Yeah.
And that is why it's become such a big thing to
Yeah.
take roids to get that jump up. Because if you're not in the system from under 14, under 15, under 16, yes, you can still make it under 16, under 19. But if you're not in that system early and they
Yeah.
don't notice you early,
Mm.
then hard is like you might as well kiss a professional career
Yeah.
goodbye. Maybe not now because now you've got
times
like
have changed, like
varsity
it's much
cup
better,
and
yeah.
all of that stuff. It's a bit easier. But back
Yeah.
then when we were in school, it was like you
Gotta
either
get in
make
early.
it now or you don't make it at all. So
yeah. I think
what do you
that
do?
was definitely the thing. Like if you didn't go to the institute,
Yeah,
kiss professional rugby
Done.
goodbye. Like,
Yeah,
if they
you-
didn't know who you were.
yeah.
Nah,
Your name has to be on that, like,
that radar.
that
at
radar
least,
there.
yeah.
Because it doesn't matter where you play, I think, back then. I mean, Nathan was on the radar there. He was part of the institute.
Yeah.
So if he played at UCT or Wits or whatever, it's like he's playing varsity cup. But they don't say Nathan from Wits or Rayno from Wits.
Yeah.
They say Rayno, part of the Western Province Institute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Name drop
They're just
heavy.
putting it out there.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, cool. Then you somehow watching you watching everything Mapoe's doing on the
Yeah,
field.
of course.
He carries the ball. You're like, okay, that's why he's there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Did you? So I always wanted to ask you as well. So my wow year now. Did you ever like, because of Lionel? Did you ever feel like you need to perform because of this name that you carry?
Yeah, probably a little bit. Yeah, I did. I definitely did. Like I would always, when I see your name on the team sheet. I mean, even now past Saturday,
Yeah.
the guy comes to, hey, Mapoe. And I'm like, fuck, now he's expecting something
Oh,
of me.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
it's like when you're playing in the Oaks shouting on the sidelines, like they expect something. They're like,
Yeah.
you can't just have an average game now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that like growing up like that? Always having like this name linked to you. Like,
Yeah.
even in school days, because how old is he now? He's in his mid-30s now.
Yeah.
So he's a little bit
Exactly,
older
yeah.
than you.
Yeah.
You always have people just watching you like,
Yes.
Yeah.
that's
So
the
the
Mapoe's
expectations.
cousin. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly. Yeah.
That must be fucking wild. That must put intense pressure on
It
you.
does. It does. I mean, but it started off as like, yeah, you got a famous cousin now. Everyone, even now people want to know you, and then it got to, okay, you got a famous cousin. How good are you?
Yeah.
You know. And I mean, for me, I went my own route. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I just kept my head going, and I mean, there was pressure, but it was always just like, hey, I'm my own person. Eh?
Yeah.
I'm my own person.
That's actually that's a that's a mature mentality.
Yeah.
Mentality to have about it, because you can easily get lost in that,
Yeah.
where it's like, bruh, I have to perform every day, week day in, day out, and now all of a sudden you can't make
Yeah.
mistakes, bro.
But
But
also, like on the flip side, it was like, also then look at you as like, yeah, it must be easy for you. Eh? It must be easy for you.
That
Surely
the
you're
next
gonna
thing.
play
Yeah.
box next year. Eh? Like something like that.
Yeah.
It was like, nah, bro, I gotta
Like your
I gotta-
journey, like your
Yeah,
doors open,
like
a lot
there's
of your
no
ways.
opening any doors for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I gotta plow my own way
You
through.
must work, bro.
But do you like I obviously mad respect, and you've done your own thing, and you've lived your own life outside of the Mapoe name, but do you feel that you got looked at by coaches differently because of your name, in a sense that this lighting must be good?
Yeah. That did exist, yeah.
Yeah.
They did. But also, I mean, so I went to Warburg and then I went to UCT, so it was like I was still in my bubble of people who know me. So I never left Cape Town and went do my own thing. So especially a lot of the coaches that I've been involved with know me from my high school days. So I mean, even when I'm at Bay, like Justin Van Winkle, he was my high school coach. So it's like I've always been around people who knew me before. Like Mapoe was a thing. Mapoe was a thing. So yeah.
So then you at your core.
I've kind of been like cocooned off from that. Like where like outside guys would look at you and make this perception of you. So yeah, I think I'm privileged in that way.
That must be mad though, bro. Like your lighties.
Yeah.
Well, obviously that will be different for them.
Yeah.
But they would obviously want to still, fall into that, like the family.
Yeah,
like
exactly. Yeah.
That whole journey.
Yeah, no.
And
not definitely. They're definitely playing. Their first gift is a rugby ball.
I used to think like that until the Saudi League came around, and I was like, nah.
That's next level.
Leave the oval ball. There's this
That's
little
another
round thing
chat,
I'd like you
yeah.
to meet. Yeah. Oh my God, that's
Did you see that post of I think it was Quaid Cooper
Yeah.
suggesting that Saudi must start the rugby league.
Come to rugby, yeah.
They must start investing in the rugby league. That would be mad, bro.
That's
Imagine,
insane, eh?
right? Imagine if Dan Carter was still playing in Saudi, like contract him, like give you like a 12-bedroom house, 3 cars, 6 airplanes,
brother.
20 pairs of boots per day.
A fan, a fan. A fanatic is the full version of the word fan, right? Now, if you imagine a fan, like a fan is there to watch you play. They are fully invested in you. They look up to you. They think you're a god in some respects. You know, I want my kids to be like you.
you,
You know, you're just a common man that loves the sport with all his heart. Yet
He's fully invested.
a fan will come up to you as the person who's earning all this money and gift you a watch that you can't afford, but you, the professional footballer. When that happened to Fabinho, I was like, nah, brother. A fan coming up to me and gifting me a watch that I can't afford as the brother that's making
more
bucks.
bucks.
Nah, bro.
It's nuts.
That's taking a piss.
Football's different, though.
That Saudi money is
It's
something
Saudi-
else, right?
it's something else,
That's
bro.
something else. Man.
That's Saudi money is fine.
It's an interesting thing because apparently they it's gamble. So when they're investing in these players, they're actually gambling. So that's what they pretty much doing.
Is it?
That's-
Is that what they're doing?
I wouldn't look. It's obviously hearsay, but it's a lot of money being filtered around.
That is the worst rendition
Yeah.
of that I've ever heard. It's
Nah.
hearsay.
But it is though.
He said, she said.
Whatever. Whichever
Or
way.
it's hearsay.
Hearsay.
You just mixed it
Yeah.
all
Just
together.
Mix it all
It's
together,
he
bro.
said hearsay.
Oil money.
Nah, that's that OV English.